Hey guys, in this video we're going to be unboxing the Structure Deck Sacred Beast. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright guys, so now before we start, let's look at this nice playmat that we get with this. Uriah, I don't know this guy's name. And Hammond, I think. It's pretty nice. And so today we also are going to be using some nice yellow sleeves to make sure that these cards stay safe, because I think this is a really cool structure deck. So I'm gonna cut real quick, open this up, and then let's get right into the unboxing. Alright, we got some nice yellow sleeves that we'll put right there. And we have our decks. Now real quick, let's find a way to open this. Normally I do it right here. Pull some. And we're gonna get lucky, get a nice bit of a tear. I'll put that up so you guys can see it better. Now we don't wanna rip the cards, which sometimes may seem a bit difficult, but there we go. And boom. Alright, so first, we have this. These are pretty cool cards, I like them. And now let's go on to our first card. Raphael, Lord of Phantasms, Shimmering Scraper. This is a pretty cool card. We'll bring it up closer so that you guys can read it and focus. Cannot be normal summoned or sat, must first be special summoned from your hand by attributing 3 monsters. You can only use each effect of the following effect. You can only use each effect of the following effects of Raphael, Lord of Phantasms, Shimmering Scraper, once per turn. Quick effect. You can discard this card and target 1 Raphael, Lord of Phantasms you control. For the rest of this turn, its attack becomes double its current attack, and it can also attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. If this card is in your graveyard, you contribute 1 monster. Add this card to your hand. Okay, this seems like a very good card, so let's go ahead and sleeve her up. And next up, almost lost where the deck was. So I'm a really big fan of the Sacred Beast. I think they're very cool. Here we have Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames. So basically, you summon this card by having continuous traps on the field. Next up, Hammond, Lord of Striking Thunder, JoJo reference, haha funny. Then we just sleeve that bad boy up. Sorry that this isn't going to be the highest quality stuff. It's my first time doing one of these unboxing kind of videos, and here's our Raphael, Lord of Phantasms. Sleeve that bad boy up. Next, okay, very cool card. Armityle, the Chaos Phantasm. So basically, you use the 3 Sacred Beasts, and you summon this guy, and he gains 10,000 attack every single turn, which is really cool. Next, we have Cerulean Skyfire. To special summon Hammond, Lord of Striking Thunder, using its own procedure, you can also use face-down spells you control. Once per turn, while you control an attack position Hammond, Lord of Striking Thunder, you can negate any spell trap activated by your opponent. Then, change 1 Hammond, Lord of Striking Thunder you control to defense position. If a face-up Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Hammond, Lord of Striking Thunder, or Raphael, Lord of Phantasms you control leaves the field, you take no damage this turn. Next, we have Hyper Blaze. And let's... Oh. Sorry about that, y'all almost took a fall. Let's see if we can get this to focus. Ooh. To special summon Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, using its own procedure, you can also use face-down traps you control. Once per battle, when an attack is declared involving your Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, you can send 1 trap from your hand deck to the what? to the grave. Sorry. Its attack and defense become the number of face-up traps on the field and in the graveyard times 1,000. For the rest of this turn, once per turn, for the rest of this turn, once per turn, you can discard one card. Add to your hand or special summon one Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Hammond, Lord of Striking Thunder, or Raphael, Lord of Phantasms, from your graveyard, ignoring its summoning conditions. Next we have Dimension Fusion Destruction. Banish from your hand and your graveyard the fusion materials that are listed on a Phantasm fusion monster. Then special summon that fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. You take no battle damage from attacks involving this monster special summoned by this effect. If you control Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Hammond, Lord of Striking Thunder, or Raphael, Lord of Phantasms, your opponent cannot activate card effects or cannot activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. So this is a really cool deck. I'm glad that Sacred Beasts are getting some help. I think this will probably see some usage, not the most usage, but some. Next up, Chaos Core. Then, Dark Beckoning Beast. Okay, wow, keep turning those backwards. Just flip over that pile. Then, Chaos Summoning Beast. Once again, sorry for the low quality. I don't have a GoPro or something, so I have a pretty ghetto setup for all this. We have a Dark Summoning Beast. Let that effect focus. Next up, we have Phantom of Chaos. Chaos. Then, Phantom Skyblaster. Next up, Mad Reloader. Grave Squirmer. Rainbow Dark Dragon. It's cool that that card's in here. Tragodia. Tragiodia. I don't know. I think Tragodia is somewhat accurate. Radian, the multi-dimensional kaiju. Chaos Hunter. A lot of high-level monsters being seen here. Puppet Master. Stygian Street Patrol. Farfa, Melembrance of the Burning Abyss. Malbranche? Malbranche? I don't know. The Fabled Cerberus. It's a neat tuner. Danger, Chupacabra. I like the Danger cards. If they have a Danger structure deck, I might get that because I think they're pretty cool. Opening of the Spirit Gates. When this card is activated, add one Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Hammond, Lord of Striking Thunder, or Raphael, Lord of Phantasms, or one monster that specifically lists any of those cards in this text from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can discard one card, special summon one Fiend monster with 0 attack and defense from your graveyard. Once per turn, if you control a level 10 monster, you can add one continuous spell from your grave to your hand. You can only activate one Opening of the Spirit Gates per turn. And then next up, you have Fallen Paradise. Get that up here so we can read y'all's effect. Your opponent cannot target Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, Ravel, Lord of Phantasm, or Armityle, the Chaos Phantasm, in your monster zones with card effects. Also, those monsters cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects while you control them. If you control Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, Ravel, Lord of Phantasms, or Armityle, the Chaos Phantasm, in your monster zone, you can draw 2 cards. You can only use this effect of Fallen Paradise once per turn. Sleeve this bad boy up. Next up, Phantasm Martyrs. I don't know. While you have at least 2 other cards in your hand and control Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, or Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, send your entire hand to the graveyard. Special summon 3 Phantasm Martyr tokens. Fiend, Dark, level 1, attack 0, defense 0, and attack position. Spell Chronicle. Next up, Terraforming. You'll know what this does. Then we have Set Rotation. Field Spell Support, or something. Oh, I like this. Mound of the Bound Creator. In Earthbound decks, I use this card. Then we have 1 for 1. Oh, what? Okay, well, I thought this card was just black. This is the beginning of the end. If you have 7 or more dark monsters in your graveyard, banish 5 dark monsters from your graveyard. Draw 3 cards. Get a speck of dust off of that. And pack her up. Pot of Desires. I like this card. Owner's Seal. I'm not sure if this is going to be too useful. Field Barrier. Another deck card, even that I like to use in Earthbound decks. Swords of Concealing Light, which is pretty cool. Mystical Space Typhon. Awakening of the Sacred Beast. This card gains these effects based on the number of Uriah, Lord of Searing Flame, Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, and or Ravel, Lord of Phantasms, with different names you control. 1. Each time your opponent normal or special summons a monster, gain life points equal to the attack of that monster. 2. Negate the activated effects of monsters your opponent controls. 3. Any monsters sent to your opponent's graveyard are banished instead. Once per turn, if you control a level 10 or 10 monster, you can add 1 continuous trap from your graveyard to your hand. Sleeve this bad boy up. Escape from the Dark Dimension. Shapeshifter. So these are going to be more continuous traps for our boy Uriah. Imperial Custom. Mistake. Oh. My parents like this card. They say it reminds them of me. Dark Factory of More Production. Oh, okay, now we're gonna go into the tokens. And our final card before we go into the tokens is Phantasm Emperor Trilogic. If this card is special summoned, or if another monster is special summoned from the graveyard to your field while you control this monster, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to half its original attack. You can only use this effect of Phantasm Emperor Trilogic once per turn. And then I'll just show you real quick the tokens. We have Phantasm Token and Phantasmal Martyr Token. focus on those. Yeah. And then, this isn't much. It's just a Duel Links poster. And then, Legacy of the Duelist. So overall, I think that this was a pretty cool structure deck, and one of the better ones. Probably rivals the power of, like, Dino Smasher's Fury, or might even be stronger. So, yeah, that's what I think. I think this was a really cool deck, and if you guys want to see more videos where we do unboxings like this, make sure to let us know. Without further ado, hope you enjoyed, and goodbye. Make sure to